Photovoltaic solar power has 40 years of commercial maturity behind it. The technology has reached peak efficiency, and over the last decade, the price of the panels themselves has dropped by 90%. In just 2 years, residential electricity rates rose by more than 40%. Faced with skyrocketing bills, hundreds of thousands of German renters bypassed traditional installations entirely. They bought inexpensive, pre-packaged solar kits from hardware stores and plugged them directly into their outdoor wall outlets. Deployment occurred on a massive scale. Over 1.15 million of these balcony power plants were installed across the country, creating such cultural pressure that the German government rewrote national policy to legally protect a tenant's right to plug them in. This cheap, viable workaround safely powers over 1 million European homes. Yet in the United States, plug-in solar remains trapped in regulatory ambiguity or strictly prohibited in 47 states. The U.S. lagged behind Europe due to a structural lack of federal safety standards. Without national guidance, state regulators defaulted to prohibiting the technology based on 2 specific safety fears. The first fear is known as grid islanding. Regulators worry that if a neighborhood loses power during a storm, a residential solar panel could feed electricity backward through the outlet, electrocuting a utility worker repairing a downed line. The second fear is circuit overcurrent. A standard household circuit is designed to carry 15 amps. The concern is that if the utility grid supplies 15 amps, while a solar panel injects additional power from the other end of the house, the copper wiring could overheat without tripping the main breaker. These concerns are based on the assumption that solar hardware is unregulated. In reality, modern plug-in systems utilize internal logic to manage these specific physics. The system relies on a specialized micro-inverter bolted to the back of the panel. This device translates raw direct current into the alternating current your house uses. To prevent grid islanding, certified micro-inverters require a continuous reference signal from the local utility grid to operate. The instant the power goes out and that signal disappears, the inverter shuts off its output in under 20 milliseconds. Overcurrent is managed through hardware limits. By capping these plug-in systems at 800 watts, or about 3.5 amps, the additional load stays within the safety margins of standard household wiring. This circuit diagram shows voltage pressure. The grid runs at 120 volts, but the microinverter pushes its electricity at 122 volts. Since electricity flows from higher to lower pressure, that 2-volt difference forces your appliances to consume solar energy before drawing from the utility grid. These systems are not designed to take a house entirely off the grid. They are engineered to match your baseload, the constant draw from your refrigerator, router, and standby devices. They cover that background consumption, and your utility meter stops moving. For decades, utilities cited the lack of standardized testing to block these systems. That changed in January 2024, when UL Solutions formally launched UL 3700, the first American safety certification dedicated specifically to fully assembled plug-in solar kits. With a trusted national standard in place, the regulatory gap vanished. States like Utah, Maine, Virginia, and Colorado moved to pass legislation protecting a citizen's right to install these systems. Maryland took a direct approach. Governor Wes Moore signed this technology into law under the Utility Relief Act. This wave of legislation legally bypasses utility monopolies. In these states, homeowners and renters are now exempt from complex interconnection agreements, and homeowners associations are barred from prohibiting the hardware. If you live in a legalized state and want to adopt this tech, you must verify the kit carries the UL 3700 certification, not older commercial ratings. You should also review your state's current laws, and if you rent, consult your landlord with the legislation in hand. A plug-in kit is a supplementary tool to chip away at daily energy use. It will not run central air conditioning through a heat wave, nor will it charge an electric vehicle overnight. However, it will consistently erase your baseline power draw. Multi-state pilot programs show these kits reliably slice $25 to $30 off a monthly electric bill, allowing the hardware to pay for itself in just 2 years. By transforming solar power into a simple consumer appliance, these kits offer anyone with an outdoor outlet a direct route towards energy independence.